as we'll see a top-5 team in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Penn State's offense will have the football first here. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in the stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
We'll try to run it with the option. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Completion made, and the senior quarterback showing his toughness to take that hit. And the Nittany Lions will send their punt team on the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. They'll give it to the running back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The shotgun handoff here. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Running play goes backwards. Makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Oh, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. And that time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First and 10 play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Here's the second down play. And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to...
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He pulls in the catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. The back's got it. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field, looking to build on this lead on this possession. They had to settle for 3 last time out. Wideouts now clustered. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Penn State. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain might be the issue. Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. What a catch! Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, first and goal. And the Nittany Lions line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Offense clicking now to first down at the 45.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Looks right for a quick completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, first and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Receiver in motion now. Play action here on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback still with the football. They bring him down right at the 20.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Wide open downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Point after, up and good.
31, Ohio State.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Nice grab. It's Robinson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a
swarm by the pass rush. A sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's short. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half.
Whoa.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. Looks left and finds his target there. They finally get him down, but a big play to 46. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver and score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage that will tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The pass rush closing in. Grab behind the line. It's Thorne. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Here comes the up-tempo offense. QB decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Well, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking for a man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for the wide out. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Single back, takes the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6.
Number 17.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Penn State, 41. Ohio State, 22.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Delivers quickly to the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to take off here. Choose to get free. The senior calls his own number, takes up the first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Heading left after the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Now they're running on the toss. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Entering the final period of play. Is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense wraps him up. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points. Build the lead right here. And the back gets the football. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Hands off to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. Turner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Handoff heading left. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The ball is caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Took contact on the throw. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
Man, I'd love to see a quarterback make a play like this on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter, doing everything he can to get.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason.
He'll take a deep shot. Inside the red zone and still running. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Look out, whole different game now.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Working clock with the ground game. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On the run. Horn. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't get it away. That defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has got hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it with room to run.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. It's out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Hot over the middle. It's Page. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a turnaround here.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking the lead with under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
The important PAT gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. And with time a factor here late in the game, they'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive with the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. You've got to be thinking field goal here, but they've got to move the ball closer for that kicker. How risky will they be? He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. He's back to throw again on second down. He finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. And the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.